Hello and welcome back to the couch. We saved you a seat. My name is Luke, and today we're checking out the Him trailer by Jordan Peele. Now, I understand that this is a movie about football, or at least that's a part of the story. Massive football fan, but those of us who have also hosted on the couch, not as much. So I'm doing this one alone. We're going to check it out. We're going to see what we like, what we dislike about it, and just get everyone's thoughts on it. So here we go. We're going to start at 3, 2, 1, go.
Do you want this?
Man,
So do you want this?
I ask myself that question every day.
If you want to transcend the game, you have to dig deep.
Body day, right?
Your mind and your body have to be in sync.
Mm-hmm.
Talent is how hard you're willing to work.
This is like an Adidas commercial, or Nike or Under Armour. It's kind of what this feels like.
Grind. I'm never good enough. I'm never good enough. That's how great people think.
Oh man. Wow.
So you're gonna have to ask yourself, what am I willing to sacrifice?
Oh shit.
This ain't a fucking game, man.
This is crazy.
This is everything. Do you want this? What are you willing to sacrifice? You fucking say it!
Okay. This is creepy. This is scary. Man.
And show me.
Whoa. Crazy. Okay. I guess I should have expected that. That's on me. That looks intense. And I mean, football itself is a collision sport. There's a lot of danger and intensity that happens. I played football in high school. Wasn't really good enough to do anything more than high school, to be frank with you. But yeah, when I listen to people who are NFL players who speak about, or former NFL players who speak about the game and the effort that they went through, the support that they needed, all of that that's combined into this sort of topic, it's it's already scary. NFL draft happened, well, the first round happened last night. These people are, for the most part, pretty gifted individuals physically, but to get to this point in the draft, it takes just so much more effort. They talk about those two-a-days that happen in the summertime on college campuses everywhere, and those gym sessions are unbelievably difficult and competitive, and you test your mettle every day, you wake up early, you go to bed early, all that kind of thing. What's interesting about this is it kind of takes that insanity to a whole new level, and I feel like that's what Jordan Peele did. He definitely went to the creatives and he said, "Look, I want to highlight, identify, look at the space that is this group of people, these 1% of the 1% of the 1% athletes, mentally, physically, uber tough, physically gifted, and then turn it on its head a little bit and really identify the mental strife that goes on." Look, I'm no athlete. We already talked about it. I'm not an athlete, but I do try to go to the gym 4 or 5 days a week. I have done, half marathon length runs recreationally once a week for a year, 2 years in a row. Your brain goes through a lot of thoughts, a lot. And then you catch yourself being a little slow. You try to figure out what you can do to get a little bit quicker. You consult with people. You think about, in this case, you think about, okay, how can I get just a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better? And you really just hope the people who are telling you these things to help you get better, um, are helpful, because at the end of the day, it's your life and you're the one who has to go to sleep at night. And then on top of all of that, what you're doing is super physically exhausting. You can get injured easily. It can shorten your lifespan. You have to really, really, really want it. And what's interesting too is there's a difference here because this is about football, right? But there are people out there who are super, super hyper competitive people who don't play sports. All they want to do is win. They have nothing that they want more than to win, but they're not crazy athletic. So they get into other things. A lot of times it's a stock trader, doctors, people who are just super high end performers. Maybe they're not high end performers. Maybe they just want to win. It's super interesting. And it seems like what Jordan Peele here has taken that concept, taken that, and then turned it on its head, made it into kind of a horror movie. Some of these young men and women who are destined for greatness um, are supported by their town, hated by their town, supported by their community, hated by their community. But end of the day, they're looked at as a savior. It's very real. It's very real. And no one knows who, not very real, but it's an experience they have. And no one knows the experience that they have in their own heads. I know that I think about it quite a bit. I think about it with my daily actions. Should I do this? Should I not do this? Is this going to benefit the goals in my life, long term, short term? And it really looks like Jordan Peele has taken this concept and turned it on its head and made it into something graphic and weird and interesting and thoughtful and thought provoking. Um, the question is, will I see this in the theater? I might have talked myself into it. I I think I talked myself into it because when I finished the trailer initially, we first started talking. I was like, I don't know, maybe, maybe don't, maybe I don't know. And now that I've like thought it through and all the gym sessions that I've had and some of the workouts that I've gone through with teammates and the situations that I've been in, it's it's now kind of playing, you know, it's now kind of playing out in my head. It's not just sports either. Like I've done some performing, like some acting. And in those acting things, if you want to be the number one person on the call sheet, it ain't easy. You are the main character in other people's lives too. Because when you're successful, they're successful. And that kind of pressure will crumble you. Not me in the circumstances that I was in, but I was never getting paid more than a couple of $100 for a show. So even when I was a principal role. So that pressure is difficult. It's interesting, right? To say the least, because you got to do all the little things right. And you have to do the big things right. And you have to do the bigger things right. It's and you have to be thoughtful about those who are dependent on you. Very interesting. I might go see this in the theaters. I wasn't really planning on it, but I might. Anyway, are you going to see it in the theater? Or is this a coucher for you? It's a question for another day, I think, but maybe today. Leave a like. Let us know in the comments if this is a coucher for you. Started a membership recently. If you want to support the channel, support what we do, feel free to join. Try to keep it cheap because, buddy, we're hanging out. That's all we're doing. Anyway, that's all I got for you. So, till next time. Later, taters.